The radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. That's pass complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Minshew. Flush to his right. This is Shenault on the receiving end. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Prescott. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down.
Here's Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find Switzer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 3, Jaguars 0.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just kind of swarming the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Evans. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Minshew throwing on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Switzer, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Switzer. That's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
91. 59 mark, check, 59.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
And the Titans,
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Final play of the half. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Evans. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Deon Cain, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now Prescott. Able to find Deon Cain, complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like that.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And a catch right side by Evans.
Prescott's pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's a baby side. Slam.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Minshew's pass thrown away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st down, Prescott. On the screen, this is Evans. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
To
Deon Cain, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lenny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And some room to maneuver. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You ain't got nothing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Lawson on the tackle. It's second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Prescott.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Steps away. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Back to Brown, this time complete. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Titans first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings
again, it's Fournette.
And 5.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 42.
Here we go. 30 base.